All right, the parties for this case, I believe it's Alexander Williamson, is that correct?
Yes.
James Toshi
Yes, Your Honor.
and Mr. Martinez. All right, this is doing some crazy things. Just one second. All right, Brenda, are you ready? Court is calling 2018 CR 6055, State of Texas versus, thank you, Joe Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state,
Alexander Williamson.
for the defense?
James Tochi, Judge.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state or the defense?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Martinez, I'm showing you a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Appear by Video. Did you review that with Mr. Tochi? Did you understand it and did you electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. This case was set this morning at 9 a.m. The defendant is in custody. The court waited for defense counsel Disrude to appear. It is now 3:44 p.m. Mr. Martinez, the court then appointed Mr. Toshi as your attorney. Do you have any objections to Mr. Toshi being appointed as your attorney?
No, ma'am.
Are you aware that if you wish to, the court can reset this matter and try to get Mr. Disrude to come in to appear on your behalf? Are you aware of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to continue with your attorney, Mr. Toshi?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Toshi, do you have any objections to continuing forward?
Not at all, Judge.
Mr. Martinez, I'm showing you a document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilty and Revoke Community Supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to revoke probation. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Joe Martinez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2018 CR 6055 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, on July 25th, 2018 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
From the state's supplemental motion to revoke probation, the defendant violated condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Joe Julian Martinez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer in person and or by mail for the months of April, May, and June 2020 in violation of condition number 5.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Because you went out. In violation of condition number
5.
All right, Mr. Martinez, how do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
The state will waive all remaining allegations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Martinez, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor. We're asking for you to grant the state's motion, revoke the defendant's probation and find him guilty, and sentence him under 1244 of the Texas Penal Code to 90 days in the Bexar County Jail. The state will also TIC case number JN 1996947.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the JN number?
Yes, 1996947.
Is this the intention for this to be a judgment satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
It is our agreement, Judge. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Martinez, are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
The court then will follow your agreement. As previously stated, the court is finding violation of condition number 5 true. The court will find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, sentence you to 90 days in the Bexar County jail under 12.44 of the Penal Code. Take in consideration JN number 1996947, and the court will note that the judgment is satisfied. Next, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you have a chance to review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you, Mr. Martinez. I always tend to ask people about their tattoos because I just have an interest in that. So what is that tattoo underneath your neck? Is that something that I want to know the answer to that question or not?
Yeah, it's Jesus.
All right, was that, oh, okay. Was that very painful?
It was really painful.
At some point in time, did you think, well, maybe this is not a good idea, this is too painful, let me stop? Or were you just all the way into it and you're like, might as well finish it?
Once it started the shading, I said, might as well finish it.
All right. Did you cry?
A little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
All right. You know, you're honest about that. All right. Good luck to you.
As
Yes,
they were
ma'am.
doing
Thank
it-
you.
As they were doing it, Mr. Martinez, did you go, Jesus?
I I did.
And he kept saying, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Norma, can you let them know that 14M can go back?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Stay out of trouble, Mr. Martinez. Otherwise, you're going to end up back in and out of the Bexar County Jail and maybe prison. Okay.
May I ask a question?
Sure. You can ask a question. Whether or not I have the answer or whether or not I will answer it, that's a horse of another color.
That's fine. Does this mean I'll be released today or by the next couple of days?
You'll probably be released maybe at midnight or 1 a.m. Is that correct, Mr. Toshi? That's what time they usually.
I told him probably tomorrow, but as early as late tonight. So yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Remember this feeling. Don't get into any more trouble.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right, everyone. With that, we are done for today. So everybody have a happy rest of the Monday, and it's going to be a fabulous rest of the week.